everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing kind of a quick art haul, show you some of the art supplies that I've gotten the last few months. I honestly wasn't planning on doing another art haul for a while, and a lot of this stuff I just got like one item and then another one I bought one item, so I felt like it wasn't like as impressive as when I do like a big order and then I show you everything from that order. So I wasn't really going to do this video, but I thought it might be fun to share some of the stuff that I got, because I don't think I would even mention this type of thing in a video, and also give you some updates on some of the stuff that I have gotten and made a video about and I have an update for, which is pretty much this one. So the first item is the Meeden Watercolor tin with 48 half pans from Amazon that I had made a video about where I did a review, and you can see that video in the iCard up here, so definitely check that out if you haven't seen it yet. So in that video I had talked about how this tray doesn't lay flat. It poked up like this before, and I got so many comments, so many comments about how I should just bend it back, and me and my husband both tried to bend it before I even made the video, but when we go like this, it just like the hinges are just gonna snap. So after multiple comments, I got a little I don't know, I was just having a day where it's like, you know, I'm just gonna try, because if this comes off and it snaps off, I don't care, because it's not like the best quality in the world. But what I did differently was I held it at the hinges with my one hand and slowly bent it very slowly with the other hand here, and I actually got it to lay flat. So you guys were right, and I'm really glad that I was able to fix that. And I actually, even though I thought I wouldn't, I actually did a tiny bit of mixing here, and it turned out fine. So yeah, this has been going really well, and these are what the pans look like now. Instead of squeezing new paint in, I wanted to use, like, I'm the type of person who likes to use every tiny bit of paint I can. So my plastic palette still had a lot of paint in it, so I used this watercolor brush, which has like a scraper on the end, and I scraped out all the paint I could and then just kind of pushed it in to the pans, and that's what it looks like. It works totally fine. It just looks a little ugly. So far this has been going great. Honestly, I haven't used it a lot because I'm still using up the scrapes left over in the plastic palette first. But yeah, so that's the Meeden tin. Another thing I got recently was I got this Sennelier I can't say it, watercolor. This is 10 milliliters, and the local shop had these for like $10, 10 Singapore dollars. So I thought that was actually a really good deal, since the Winsor Nude Professional Watercolor or the Schmincke Horadam watercolor is like $7 to $8 for a 5 milliliter. So I wanted to try some, but I couldn't figure out what colors were good for this series. So I went with this color because I kind of wanted a blood color that I didn't have to mix. But honestly, after I got it, I was a bit disappointed by the color, even though I thought I picked really carefully. It was more kind of on the pinkish, magenta-ish side than what I wanted for, like, I thought it might be true to the label, but it is not quite. So I might be better off just mixing blood, or blood coloring like I have been doing. But it's still like a really nice paint. The only thing I don't like about it is that it has yet to dry in my palette. It's very wet. So I think that's a good thing for some needs, but I kind of wish it would dry fully. But I think it's a really great value for money, and it's a really nice watercolor so far. I kind of want to get more, but I don't know what colors are good in this series. So if anyone has any suggestions for really good colors by Sennelier, whatever you call it, let me know, because that would be really good for future purchases. I'm also thinking about getting some Holbein paint, because I found out that that's actually a pretty good deal in local shops here, but I'm also not sure what colors to get, so it's like, I don't know. Along the watercolor veins, I will go into this too, and I kind of made this video just so I could share this thing. So this is a tube ringer, and I found out about this type of thing from the Frugal Crafters channel. She had mentioned it in a live stream, and how this is a pretty good investment for getting all you can out of your watercolor tubes. And I had just emptied this one. This is my Schmincke Ivory Black which I used that pretty heavily during Inktober. So this is a heavy duty wringer, and you're supposed to put the tube in here and wring it out so you get every bit of paint you can, because it is really hard to push once it gets up in here, but there's still a lot of paint in here. But I haven't actually used it yet because I haven't needed to. I have enough in my palette, but I think this is a good investment for the long haul. And this was like I think $20 or $25 on Amazon. Here you can see the packaging, so you see what it is. And I think it's really nice. So I haven't used it again, but I like it. And I actually got this at the same time as the watercolor tin, because both of them were not shipped to Singapore where I lived. So I had to send them through like a forwarder. So, but luckily my forwarder is not too expensive. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's a good investment for the long run, since I do have a lot of watercolor tubes, and any other tubes I want to squeeze, that works. Another different kind of interesting thing that I picked up from seeing the Frugal Crafter mention it in one of her hauls was this. It's a, I'm not sure what they call it, but I think it's mostly used for nail polish remover. And then when you press this tray here, oh, I gotta unlock it. Press this tray here, it fills up this area with just a little bit of the product. So I got this for my Gamsol, which I have not used yet, but I thought this was a really nice device to just dispense a little bit. I've only used this with water just to test if it works, and sometimes it shoots out, so that's kind of dangerous, so I'd have to press very slowly. But I thought this would be kind of neat and a way to organize my desk, and I actually got 2 of them. I got these from Q10 here in Singapore, so if you're looking for this, I think the Frugal Crafter had mentioned you can get them at the dollar store over in America, or you can just try online like eBay and stuff. They were really inexpensive, and I'm kind of surprised at how big they were. Kind of wish they were so much smaller, but I think this will be really useful for that. And as for the other one, I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I got them because it was like cheaper to buy 2 for shipping. Another different, very interesting thing, I guess, would be this stuff. I was thinking about starting to do something that I've been planning to do for a really long time and kind of put off forever, which was doll repainting. And I saw someone mention that they use makeup brushes for their doll repaint, so I went to Daiso and I got these makeup brushes, and honestly these feel like really nice. Like, they're really not bad for makeup brushes. Like, some of my more expensive makeup brushes, and I rarely wear makeup, don't even feel as nice as these, and they're only like, well, here they're $2 each, 2 Singapore dollars, but I think in America they're like $1.50. And I also got this nail dot stick because I thought it would be good for maybe putting like the white dot in a doll's eye, but it could be useful for art too. So I thought these are kind of neat. Yeah, they're really soft. I also got some Copic spare nibs, which I will be doing a video about these as well. And I've already done a partial review of these 3 Copic original markers, which you can see in the iCard up here. And there will be another video coming out with these. I also recently found this one. It is the Copic SP Black in 0.35. I didn't have this size, so I had to get it. I love these pens. Like, I just love that you can change them out, because I tend to break nibs. I press way too heavy, so I just love the SP pens. And I also tried this one, which is, I've used these before in my videos, but I put them back in the packaging so you can see what the packaging looks like. This is the Copic Cool Gray multiliner set, and I absolutely love these pens so much. They are amazing. I love to use black lines, but these are just perfect because they're still dark. They still look blackish, but they're not too dark, so I can still get soft lines. Oh, I just love them. They are my new favorite Copic multiliners next to the black. Actually, sometimes I've been using them more than the black. So this is what they look like. They also sell a cool gray, but I believe the cool gray has a kind of reddish brownish tone to it. And these are like gray, but they have a blue greenish tone to them. And I got the cool gray because I tend to really love cool colors. My favorite colors are like the purples, the blues, the pinks, the reds, and sometimes greens too. So I tend to go for cool colors. So I went with the cool gray set and I do not regret it at all. So yeah. The last two things, while I was at the art store recently, I had to get these. It is just a triangle and a T-square because I cannot make a straight line even with a ruler. So I thought these would come in handy. And the last thing to share with you guys today is this Promarker set. I got these recently to try out, and so far I really love them. I actually put them back in the packaging just so I could show you what the packaging looks like. And I will be doing a review video for these really soon, so stay tuned for that, probably in about a month because I have a few other videos that I want to do. So yeah, that is everything from my haul. I really hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, definitely don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. If you have any questions, let me know too. And if you've gotten any new supplies recently, art supplies or whatever that you're excited about, definitely let me know. I really love art supplies, so I'd love to hear about it. So yeah, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. I post art related videos every week. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!